They're coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'm the nightmare you've ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
There we go. How's everybody doing?
Uh-oh. We're missing someone.
While sharing. I don't know what happened. That was not my fault. Wait, there she is.
I totally blame you, Miguel. Bullshit. It's such bullshit.
There she is.
Ah, my God.
I'm over here grabbing a LaCroix, and then I hear, like, silence. I'm like, holy shit, what happened? What did I do?
Like someone wandered off already. Shit.
I was just grabbing a drink. I promise.
Well, it's all good. We got you here. Goody, Nick, Cam, thank you guys for joining
hey
us.
guys.
Everyone. Hello. Andrea. Holy shit. Hi.
Hello.
We got a new one. We're rotating the circle.
Yeah.
Yep. I suddenly just appeared here.
Well,
I'm
welcome
glad.
to
Very
the
glad.
show. We're glad to have you.
Well, thank you for having me. I hope you guys like my art room. This is my background. I chose this background because I felt it was fitting.
For real. This is really
Thank
cool.
you.
Tiny little
It's my-
small screen, so I only see little tiny small pieces. So.
It's my collection of just artwork. Just like, yeah, I love artwork, so I just collect so much different stuff.
That's awesome.
I'm going to put you on solo real quick so everyone can see it a little better in the background.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So cool. Holy shit. Now, did you draw some of this or a majority of this, or was it just?
I didn't. I used to paint
okay.
a lot, but I don't like having my own stuff up. That's just my preference.
That's so weird because you're such a great artist. By the way, for those that are interested, she is a fucking super dope artist, and she does a lot of watercolor. Correct? Is that right? Watercolors.
I just started doing watercolor. I used to do acrylic and I used to do oil paintings, but I took a break. So I'm just slowly getting back into painting again.
Nice.
So,
Super cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think different art forms make the world a better place, you know? There's always room for more art. I think people forget that sometimes.
And there's always room for Jello.
That's true.
That's my Bill Cosby impression.
You want the roofie pop?
We could do an entire episode on Bill Cosby, but not for any good Jello or pudding reasons. So let's let the board in for now. Hey Charlie, how you doing? And Matt over on YouTube, how you doing?
Hey.
I think this is for Andrea. Do you do tattoos? I think it goes to the artwork kind of thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
One froze.
The question to Charlie.
Oh shit.
It was so intense, she froze. She froze in fear. She's like, ah.
Oh, fuck.
That is okay. We're gonna put you back in solo again, so everyone can see the frozen. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. If you can hear us, though, Andrea, you're frozen right now. You might want to back out and come back in, and I'm gonna take you off screen for right now, just until you can make it back on. This happens, guys, but we'll get her back on in just a second. So bang, which is okay right now because I think we've got some explaining to do. I think we got some stuff. I guess let's go into the. Well, you didn't even give me a would you rather this time, so.
I did not. I was hiding it from you.
Wow.
No.
All right.
Would you rather do crazy mushrooms or high potency edibles?
I've done both.
Aren't mushrooms edible?
Me too. That's why I'm like, oh shit. I don't know.
You know what? I'd rather do shrooms rather than the edibles.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather do shrooms than the edibles.
You
Because
know
the
what?
edibles, I've gotten the spins, and I've actually gotten like really nauseous and sick from the edibles.
You know what? You're right. You're
No,
right.
I'd rather do the shrooms.
I've never done shrooms, well, except for when I had so I have literally a beer before I did shrooms, and I was puking for hours.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I did edibles, and I was still, like, it was so high potency that I was just puking. But if you do regular shrooms, no alcohol, no puking.
Well, I've done like.
Well, for
like
me,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just like for my personal experience.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll do shrooms.
I guess we were literally just Joe. We were just talking about this because there's that trend of microdosing stuff, and I would be willing to try that because you guys know me. I'm not a pot guy. I don't do any of that. So this is my leaf of choice right here, which I smoke quite regularly. My cigars, I enjoy them. So that's probably my pick. Would probably be the shrooms. But Frankie brings up a good question here. Aren't they both edible? Technically, they are edibles.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen somebody smoke shrooms before, which was really dumb, but
I've never seen that.
My ex did it once. He was like, he did it because he was like, oh, let's see what happens. And it's like, you're fucking stupid, dude.
No.
That sounds like a terrible plan. Andrea, you all right there?
Yeah, I cut out for a minute.
She came back to us.
Yeah.
I
heard the shroom conversation. Sorry if I sound like I'm shouting. I'm usually like really loud and you guys sound really low. So if I'm not supposed to be, I'm not like trying to shout or anything. But I heard the shroom conversation. I would never be able to do that.
Really?
I've never done any that type of stuff just because I already have like weird dreams and stuff that I can only imagine that would make me trip bad.
Honestly, I haven't either. Again, I guess technically drinking is probably not great for you either, but that's about as much as I've been. I'm not a weed guy. Just never been.
Yeah. I'll drink. I'll definitely drink, but the other stuff I can't.
Dude, see, that's the thing. Like, I can't drink. If I want to do shrooms, I drank and I did shrooms and I was puking for like 6 hours.
This is so
weird. Like, I have to just completely say goodbye to any alcohol. And, I mean, I should anyway, but, I mean, at that point, like, if you're doing any kind of crazy hallucinogen, it might be good for you to not do any sort of alcohol or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least for me. I don't know. I'm not trying to say anybody should do whatever, but for me, it was not good.
No, everyone has different reactions, just your own build-up. You're going to make different things do different stuff. Couple of things here in the comments I want to get. Richard, eat a mushroom burger and then do edibles. I like the way he thinks. If you're going to do it, go all the way. Very proud of you, sir. Charles, I must need super strong edibles to work. All edibles I've had, I haven't done anything to them so far. Never done shrooms. I want to try them. I'm actually on the same boat as Charles for the mushroom. I would be willing to try that microdosing. I've heard a lot of positive things about it, but I just don't know. I still have to do a little more research. Matthew,
Well, don't listen
YouTube,
to me. I'm just talking from personal experience.
I like the enthusiasm. Do not listen to me.
Don't listen to me. No, for real. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me at all. I just
do what you want to do. You're like, go for it.
Do what you want to do, but do not listen to me. I am no way, in any way, a healthcare provider. I do not have any actual truth. This is no way based on any type of study, except for on myself.
I think if anything, this shows the opposite of healthcare. It's like making things worse. I have no idea, but you know, there's no positive towards the health unless it's mental. I don't know.
Healthcare is like, I'm gonna do all these things, and yeah, you should listen to me, even though I've had all these studies and nothing's conclusive.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, Demetrius asks, have you guys tried the CBD or cannabis cigars, because they're literally a hot market right now?
No. I don't trust a lot of CBD stuff because it was illegal, well, not illegal, but it was so undesirable for so long that all of a sudden they just started popping out with it like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, there's no way that all these companies just, I mean, I know time has passed, so they've had a lot of time to catch up. But like when you get like these CBD oils and stuff like that, like in bulk, a lot of them are very diluted CBD. Like they'll say it's got like 0.2% CBD in it and the rest of it's filler. So it's like I don't really buy into that fad. So,
and not just that, like they all came out at the same time. It's like you really don't think that they're just kind of lopping shit together.
Yeah, exactly. No, I never really bought into that. I mean, I've tried legit CBD that like, you know, grown like actual from the weed plant itself, smoked CBD. And I did like it, but I'm really not into this whole fad stuff on it. So it's too commercialized for me now. I'm over it. So
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Super hipster right there. Oh man.
Yeah. I'll take the CBD, the CBD gummies and the CBD lollipops. I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're tasty.
They are. They're just.
I don't know.
I love candy already, so I'm just like, let me just pop one in. I'm feeling a little anxious, and then I'm like, okay, I feel a little better now.
I will say this: we have a true cigar aficionado in the comments right now. My buddy Chris. Brother, how you doing? Cigar Martinos in the house. Yes, he speaks to the JSK Nugs. That is from our buddy Ariste over at Jassim Crawl. It's a cigar company, and they do the Nugs and the Purple Nugs, I believe it's called, which is a CBD and a THC cigar. And I didn't feel anything when I smoked the CBD cigar. It was all flavor. It tasted very nice. It was a good cigar. But I have not had the THC one, which I'm told is also incredible as far as flavor goes. I just don't know if it's actually. Yeah, no, it's a great mix of the two because I feel like both get a bad rap. If you enjoy something, go ahead. I'm not going to stop. You deserve to be an adult, do what you want to do. And the fact that he's kind of putting those two of his passions together, because Riste is a big proponent of, the medical marijuana and just recreational because he likes it. So good for him. And he does a good job of keeping his business going. But I'm going to stop. I'm sorry, guys. No more cigar talk. Ugh, wrong show. That's on Tuesday. That's on Mondays. Look.
It's cute. Don't worry.
All right. Well, we got the would you rather, but because Joe, I don't want it to cut off on you while you have to say what you've got to say today. I would like to go into that, please, if you wouldn't mind, before we go into some awesome Q&A.
Oh, like right now? Okay. Well, I wrote it down because I knew I was gonna like ramble and like forget half the shit I was gonna say, and I wanted to make sure that I was gonna try my best to say what I wanted to say. So here we go. Okay. It's a little speechy because I didn't really know what to say, so just ignore me if it gets boring. So here we go. Hi. Okay, bye. Change is a difficult thing. It usually means the end of one thing and the start of another. And in both cases, it's scary because there's always an unknown. 4 years ago, while I was working in an unusually slow shift in a dive bar, 2 new guys walked in, and my first thoughts were stranger danger. After a little while of talking to one another, they started talking to me. Frankie and Miguel. They started talking to me about movies. I remember Frankie asking about the Johnny Walker Black we had. What exactly, I don't remember because that was a lot of alcohol ago. Then he asked if I liked gin, and I said I never had it. He said, perfect. Would you like to audition for our show? And I felt like no matter what I had to say, that would have been his response. I had already had recent major changes in my life. I just moved in with my boyfriend. I closed the business I had for 6 years, and I had a major surgery, and I just started that job. So for shits and giggles, I said sure. The worst that can happen is they tell me I suck and go home. But they didn't, and they asked me to come back the next week. So 4 years later, here I am. In the past 4 years, I've been to so many places. I've had so many adventures, met so many people, and experienced things that I would have never thought I would have had they not asked me and come into that bar that night. Now things have changed again. Another unknown. But that's okay because I feel more prepared for the world than I had before. And it truly pains me to say that I will no longer be co-hosting Girls, Gore, and Jen. And with that said, I wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone involved, past and present with the show, to the viewers and fans for always supporting us, to Lauren for helping me make fun of Miguel or laughing extra hard when I burned him really good, to Frankie and Miguel for giving me the chance and opportunity to be a part of all this. You'll never know how much this means to me, and I'll never forget it. The end. No. I just thought before my eyelashes were going to fall off.
All right. I told you I was not going to cry. There's no crying in baseball.
Crying's fucking girls. So that's it. That's all I have to say.
That's part of the name on the show. And as Joe, other Joe, not you, Joe, this Joe Ridley in the comments says, best of luck. Absolutely, Joe.
Thank
you
you,
know
Joe.
You're always welcome to come on whenever you want. And it's not like we're going to stop working together anytime soon. You're not allowed to. I contractually have you for at least another 67,000 years. It is a Scientology level contract.
I did not sign shit.
Here for you. I forwarded your signature. We're fine. It's okay. Don't worry.
I was wondering what some of those fucking credit card charges were for.
Can I say something?
You're having my baby.
No, I just want to tell you that you've been so fucking dope on this show, making everybody laugh and giving everybody the kind of comic relief that they need on this show, and putting up with me and making fun of Miguel and everything. Like, I don't know. It's not going to be the same, but I'm so proud of everything that you've ever done for yourself and this show. I thank you for making it what it is, and you're going to be fucking rad doing everything that you're doing for yourself moving forward, and I'm proud of you. And I know I never said it enough, and I should have probably. But you're awesome, and you're rad, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. You're gonna make my fucking eyelashes fall off, dude. Sorry, we're probably making Andrea like so fucking uncomfortable right now.
No,
I have no clue what I walked into.
Hey, you know what? I've been saving this because I knew it was coming, so I don't care.
Jesus, I was gonna do one, and then I was like, I better not.
No.
I didn't think I should have, because I know you're, well, I'm not trying to give your business away, but I know that you're doing good things for yourself. So
with new changes come new beginnings, and I hope you're the best, because I'm where you just said you were. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in a place where I just need change and I need new beginnings. So
I don't even know why.
And I was like, okay, let me try it. So I get it. And if you believe you're gonna do something good and you're aiming for a new start, I wish you the best. I really do.
Thank you.
I literally don't know why I did my makeup for the show because you can't even see it, and I'm fucking it all off. But
I'm trying so hard not to because the glue is lifting in the corner and it's like really fucking bugging me now.
Just get a napkin. Get the napkin.
I know. I have like a partial roll that I've just like been hanging on to.
When you know it's gonna drop, just hold it. Look up.
Just hold it back in the corner. Just push it back in place. It'll be fine.
Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do one of these real quick because I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna get. So real quick, oh, Joe got booted. Oh my god!
Damn it! Why?
Yeah. It took me a second. I was like, "What happened?"
Yeah. No matter what, I am still in control. You cannot make me cry on live.
I will continue to let you believe that. All you like, sir.
Appreciate that. Actually, I do appreciate it. Oh my gosh! You're all out there. You're gonna still be able to see Joe. Everybody in the comments, stop your belly aching.
No, I swear, like she's out there fucking doing this shit and making shit happen and fucking being awesome and.
Yeah, you need to
hell with my dog.
Last words. So when's the next episode dropping? What are we gonna be watching? It's tomorrow, yeah?
No, I did it early in the week because I got so fresh. It took me fucking like 3-4 days to do the damn episode. I thought I was gonna be smart and get ahead. I was like, ew, it's Saturday. I'm gonna get next Friday's done like now. It'd be done. And then it was like a total Pinterest fail. And then the next day I had to like regroup and refigure shit out. And then the next day I did it again. And then I had editing issues the day after. And then I was like, fuck it, it's going up early because I was so frustrated with it. But I actually have a game right now because when I was editing, I didn't realize how many times I said fuck. I said it a lot in 20. Like I'm sitting there like to myself. Like I said it, like it was like every 10 seconds I said fuck. So I'm going to have a game, like if you can count how many times I say fuck from beginning to end, I'm going to send you a prize. So if you get the number right of how many times I said it. Because I cannot believe myself how many times I said it. I was like, oh man, I must have been that tired and just annoyed with myself when I was recording the voiceover for it. Like, my God.
Whoa,
it was a lot.
Those are those moments that make filming so much fun where you can tell, like, oh, God, I'm so annoyed on camera. This is not
make
good.
A sailor blush.
All right.
But I don't know when the next one. As far as I know, Monday is going to be the next one. So, yeah.
Nice. So you guys check that out. Go like it on Facebook. Go check that out on YouTube. Is
Yes.
Twitch are you still doing Twitch? Because I got my Twitch down right now. I don't have the app.
Go follow Joe on absolutely everything because she fucking deserves it.
Extra content over on Patreon. Same name. Any last words? Go check it out. I'm just saying. Don't be lazy. Go check it on out, guys. All right. Enough being mushy and stuff. Let's get to some happier conversation here. I'm gonna get my questions out here because we've got to do a little bit of snooping on the new.
Shit. Hang on.
We trolling?
This is I'm going to ask you very invasive questions right now. This is going to be about your taxes,
Social Security.
I need you to say all of this to everybody out there. Yes. So I did send you some questions, so I'm just going to start with some of the easy ones real quick. And since you said, like myself, you're a drinker. Let's go favorite drink. We'll start with that. Favorite thing to drink.
If it's beer, I like Coronas.
Ooh.
If it's like liquor, probably vodka.
Me too. That's me.
It's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because
Really?
it's kind of like you know, if you kind of want to get in the mood or you kind of want to loosen up a little bit, like 1 shot will kind of do it. 2 shots, hey. 3 shots, hey. And then it keeps going up and then
4 shots, whoa.
Yeah, not too many right now. Yeah, but usually it's like, well, lately I've been going for like the fruity drinks. I mean, I usually wasn't too much of a fruity drinker. Now I've been going with like the strawberry like margaritas, the pina coladas. Like the fruitier, the better.
I love fruity, so tasty.
I think the older I'm getting like weaker drinks versus when I was younger. I'd be like, give me that whiskey. I'll drink it just like that. I don't need a mixer.
Oh my
Now
God.
I'm like, I need that mixer. Give me that mixer.
Actually, I went the opposite. When I was young and I didn't really drink until I think I was like 22 or 23 because I just wasn't interested. And it was always like, I have like a sex on the beach. That sounds like so cute, like a fuzzy navel or this or that. And then like, then it just got straight into like, hey, give me that fucking bottle. Look.
I had a shot of Patron. I want to say like a week ago. And the group I was with, they were making fun of me because I used to love Patron. I used to just love, like, it was like my starter. I used to just get a shot of Patron, then maybe get like, I used to mix my drinks. I know it's not the greatest thing to do, but I would do it all the time.
It mellows it out. It makes it nice.
Yeah. But that shot of Patron, just, man, it took me for, like, it was a double shot. And I was like, gulp. I can do this. I can do this. Gulp. And I put it down and I was like, man, wow. I can't believe I used to do that. I felt that.
Do you like the Patron Cafe?
I haven't been there.
No. Not like a plate, but it's like the coffee Patron.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the best one because it has like a really good taste to it.
It does. If you put it in a shaker with a little bit of heavy cream and some cinnamon and shake it up and then put it in the glass, it's so good.
I'm like, I don't want it to taste good.
No, like alcohol. It's on here because that's the kind of thing that you can mix with anything and it'll kind of just taste good.
Yes.
Matthew says rum with a cigar. I go tequila with my cigars. This is tequila. 512, wonderful stuff. Here, get it at Bevmo if you're so inclined, people. If you like Patron, I think you might actually like this one better if I could actually show the bottle off correctly. But
are you guys doing somewhat like a little pairing? Are you guys working on that? No? I don't know why I heard that. I'm sorry.
Tiny small
but I just need to find, because the moment you say pairing, it's like people expect you to know more, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, right.
So I want to make sure that when we finally give that suggestion, it's good, and not just because I like it. It's got to be something that actually pairs, not just Miguel drinks this, so everyone's gonna drink it.
I would actually give up sobriety for that.
We'll make that work later. Don't worry. Richard says, how do you feel about...
I've been good. I've been good for a long time. Richard said what?
Whiskey in a coffin flask.
It's fucking hardcore. I fucking love it.
Full of whiskey.
A coffin flask. Because in Texas Frightmare, he had that fucking... It was a jacket or a vest with all the pockets in it. And he came up and he goes, do you want some whiskey? And I was like, sure. And he goes, what kind do you want? And he's got like all these different flasks and all these different pockets. And every flask had a different whiskey. And I was like, what's in the coffin one?
Oh my God. I will never forget that.
That shit was
dope.
Shit.
That was so crazy.
Richard's the shit, dude. I love Richard.
Open up the fucking thing.
Stops open, baby.
So weird.
That is awesome. All right, going to my next question here. All right, so we go into a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff on the show.
Yes.
Some of them, sound pretty true. Some of them completely crazy off the wall. But is there any conspiracy theory that you are interested in, or that you think is like, this could be true? Like, which one would stick out in your mind?
All right, Andrea, let's go ahead. What do you think?
I can't remember what exactly it was called, but it's the, when the CIA used to do all that stuff and like brainwash people. Yeah.
MK Ultra, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely believe that people probably still use it to this day.
Oh, absolutely.
In some ways.
Yeah.
Check out I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but you should check out Project Mockingbird. That's one where it's basically like they use the media and like the TVs and the internet and stuff to basically like brainwash you and condition you to believe certain things through all of that. So it's like once they start, it's like once they start believing everything they see and hear, we've got them basically. So, but it's called Project Mockingbird.
I totally believe. I'm a firm believer in that. I left social media for, I want to say, a year, and this was maybe like 2 years, and I completely like dropped the internet. And I want to say that was my best like headspace. I felt so much better. I felt like just so more like clear, like headed. And then I started going back to Instagram, started going back on Facebook, and I was like,
what do you feel has changed since you've done that then?
You know what? It's just, well, that's on a completely different rant, but it's just like social media is just so full of like.
Can you tell that you see a difference in things like what people post versus what you actually see? You can see a difference. That's crazy.
Definitely. Even people I'm close with, and I'm like, you're not like, I don't say anything. I keep my mouth shut because that's their business. Whatever you want to post is what you post. But when you're trying so hard to upkeep a certain image or a certain look just to kind of keep up with Instagram and get those likes, it's just kind of like, why? I don't see any point in that. That just kind of like, I'm like, I don't like it.
Right. No, that's absolutely, man,
I'm like, don't get me started on that subject too much, because I'll just be like, yeah, this and this and this. Yeah.
This is the problem of society today. Just long drags on cigarettes and downing malt liquor. That's a whole other rant right there.
What's wrong with malt liquor?
I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm just saying it's a different rant altogether, because it's totally true. Like during the 50s, I think is when we started the whole idea of that phrase, keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
You know, where, okay, my neighbor has a nice car, so I have to have a nice car. Oh, my neighbor has a bigger TV. I've got to get my bigger TV. We did the same thing with social media. Oh, my buddy took a trip here. I've got to take a trip somewhere nice too. Oh, she's wearing this kind of dress. I've got to get one too. And now I have to get the link so people can get the same dress. And it just never ends.
Yep.
And social media can be a great tool for good stuff, like connecting how we're doing right now. And with some awesome people watching, like Eduardo talking, Tom, Richard, Frankie, even to a lesser extent, Heather, everybody on there, Richard and Matt, everybody. But at the same time, it can also be that way that you think you're being more social, but you're actually isolating yourself a little bit more than ever before. And it feels, see, I'm already getting into the friggin' rant. I don't even have to so
I know, I'm like, I agree with you. So I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to say anything else.
Andrea, can you tell us what your favorite horror film is? Your absolute all-time favorite horror film.
There's too many to choose.
Right.
It's not really a horror film, but I guess it's in the horror genre, like in that side, but Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Ooh, Bram Stoker is very specific too. That's dope.
I love, that's like one of my films that I can watch any time of the day. It just puts me in a good mood. Keanu Reeves in it. I'm like,
Winona Ryder, fucking Gary Oldman. I love
yes.
That's a chameleon. Like, he can look like anything and you wouldn't even know it's him half the damn time. You're like,
I know. Yeah.
You know what would be insane is if they did like a crossover between Interview with a Vampire and then the Bram Stokers. Oh my God, the actors.
Like Lestat and Dracula kind of
yes, all in one giant film together with all their personalities, with like the different views from the directors.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That would be so
Hey, help
cool.
me out here, guys, because I haven't seen Interview with the Vampire in a while. Did Antonio Banderas' character live throughout that one, right? He made it to the end, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Because that would have been great. I would actually like to see him in there too. But, characters, whatever. Fine.
You
My
want
dreams are
to
dashed.
see Zorro?
I will suck your blood after I leave the sea.
Cha cha cha. That just reminds me of Puss in Boots from Shrek.
With the big eyes.
It's like the little teeth.
Like, I will suck your blood.
Are you all about to be kicked off the show all at once? Okay.
He's
Antonio
such a diva.
Banderas.
I swear to God, Miguel's such a diva.
El Mariachi. El Mariachi is his best work, okay?
Yeah.
You're looking at El Mariachi, Desperado, Once Upon a Time in
Desperado was
Mexico.
good.
Friggin' phenomenal series. You guys are crazy for going Puss in Boots first.
No,
kicked
just the
off.
Zorro reminds me of Puss in Boots, like instantly, because he's
Yeah.
the little Zorro cat.
They're
and-
like the
and-
same.
Yeah, and it's Antonio Banderas.
He's like, don't mess with him.
He's like, big old kitty eyes.
So cute.
I am poop.
Eyes are like,
Oh, they're so adorable.
Yeah.
With little
All right, I'll
fangs.
give you-
Just little fangs.
yeah. And then Joe's version of like the little eyeballs.
Oh my
So
god.
cute.
All right.
Cute little vampire cats.
Oh yeah, sorry. El Mariachi. No, they remade El Mariachi, I thought. Now I'm looking this up. Joe, I need you to ask a question while I do some research.
Oh my god! Oh my god! If you could kill anybody in a movie, how would you do it?
If I could kill anybody in a movie,
In a horror movie, if you could kill anybody in a horror movie, how would you do it?
What is your maximum kill move?
Like, would you hook them? Would you chainsaw them? Would you pull them apart? Would you?
I'm curious on this too.
Or if that one's too much to think about, I don't know. This might be the same difference. I don't know. Or if you could die.
Gosh dang it.
No! Why?
she went.
No!
That was not
Right
me
in the
this
middle
time.
of the question.
That's Joe's ridiculous phone lately. I have no idea what that is. Why it does that to her.
Part of me wanted to blame you, Miguel. I was about to
That
get
was me.
mad.
It hit my 30-minute mark.
Yes.
It hit my
I
mark.
was about to whip Miguel's ass.
I was like, son of a bitch! I was in the middle. How rude! Fucking phone.
I thought he was trying to punish you. I was about to get mad. Like, what the
Yeah, Miguel. That was Miguel's fault. My phone didn't do shit.
You should have a little smoke machine and then exit, and it'll be like, phew, bye.
Little bat. Oh my gosh. Well, before I was rudely cut off by Miguel phone.
Jeez.
If you could die in a horror movie, how would you want to die? If that one's easier of a question.
My way of dying would be very quickly.
There you go.
Versus me killing somebody, I would take my sweet time. I really like that scene in 13 Ghosts where that guy gets slit in half and you can see everything.
Yeah.
I would probably try to do something like that.
Like in Resident Evil 2 when they're going through that little hallway and all like the laser beams, the Catherine Zeta-Jones laser beams come through.
Oh my god.
Stops them into like a bunch of pieces. That was
same
dope.
thing happened in The Cell. Did you guys watch that? Yeah, you know when they did the horse and it was on like in pieces. That was cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I would do something like that if I can make it happen.
All right. I like
So
it.
sliced and diced, okay, like a carrot. Sweet.
Maybe like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I had to show that off because I love the one in The Cell too. That was an incredible, like just special effects was awesome.
That was
But
such a
this
good
one-
movie. I don't feel like that movie got recognized as much as it should have, but it was such a good movie. it's still one of my the special effects, everything, the actors, they just did such a good job with that movie. It's really good.
So crazy. Oh my god.
I like one of the questions here. Would you try to solve the Lament? I'm not pronouncing that right. Lament configuration, which is
Lament
from Hellraiser.
Lament configuration.
Oh,
my god!
I can't even solve a Rubik's Cube. Fuck that shit.
Dude, for real, I suck at puzzles.
I can make it 3/4 of the way through Sudoku, and then I fuck up.
Well, I suck at numbers, so I'd be dead faster.
I'm there scratching my head, like, I don't think I'm gonna get this one.
Like, you mean I can't get through life with just my young skin? And my somewhat attractive face? What?
What do you call it? Well, as long as you don't want to be gruesomely murdered by Pinhead, yes. The answer is yes. But if you do want him to come visit you, you have to solve the puzzle. So
just act like you enjoy it, and he'll go away.
What do you call it?
Like, yeah, that feels great. He'll be like,
pull
I'm
my
bored.
skin harder.
Yeah, he's like, I'm bored. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
No, I'm actually on the same boat as you guys. I can solve Rubik's Cubes if I'm allowed to take the stickers off and put them where they go. So that if I can do that to the puzzle, then Pinhead's here. We'll hang out.
Oh my god. Ow! God damn it. I'm sorry. I got mosquito bites.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Matt says, I remember Lauren hated math class but liked English.
That's true.
I was actually the exact opposite. I hated English class and I loved math class.
Matthew Taylor. Oh my god, Matt Taylor. I went to high school with him. It's proof. I sucked at math and I loved English because I liked writing. And if I remember, Matt Taylor actually survived a fucking crazy traumatic accident. He fell while rock climbing. He fell a few, I don't know if it's 40 feet, or he fell quite a significant amount of feet and survived. And I went to visit him in the hospital.
Because Matt's a fucking cat. I'm glad you survived, dude.
I don't know how many lives that was, but you're right. He survived.
I would have been like, ow. And just been done.
Ow. Shit. Oh my goodness.
He's got to mute his sneezes. That's so lame. We still know you're sneezing.
What happened? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it.
What year? What?
57. God damn.
Damn, dude.
I did. I remember. I
done a couple stairs. Damn.
Jesus.
That's fucking impressive to survive that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna have to spend an episode soon and talk about his entire experience. I'm sure he'd love that.
I'm very curious because that is crazy right there. That's mind-blowingly far. No, thank you. That's why I don't climb things. All right, I'm a short Mexican boy. All right, let me be on the ground.
Oh my god, I'm getting eaten up by skeeters.
Low is good. Low is good. Floor is my friend.
It is. Ground is a great thing. Water is dangerous. We talked about that last time. The
Yes.
ocean's scary.
Fuck water.
All of it's bad.
Spoopy water aliens.
And speaking of horrific accidents, Richard bumped his elbow on a door frame one time. I'm waiting for the tell-all book to come out.
How to survive an elbow bump?
Yeah.
That shit's gnarly, man. You ever hit your elbow on something? That shit hurts.
It does.
It's like worse than stepping on a fucking Lego. It's like,
Legos.
I'm little. and everything in my house was built for like a tall person. So all the like the kitchen counters, I'll like hit my hip bone.
I hate that shit.
It sucks. I hate it. And I'm like, why couldn't they make this house for like a little person?
Do you ever have to monkey climb on the counters to get something out of the top shelf of the cabinet? It's actually kind of fun.
I do it all the time. I'm like, I can do that. I don't need a stool. I can make it.
It's like you start climbing on shit, and then you're holding on to things so you don't fucking fall off.
You should see me in my garage. We have like all these little tables, and I'm like, if I go there and I step here and I step there, I can make it.
It's almost like Tetris. Like you gotta start like moving things and stacking them certain ways to fucking climb.
Yeah. Then I'm like, I got it. Okay, now to get down. Damn it.
And you gotta like do a little tap dance with your feet and
to make sure
try to figure out where you could step down, like tapping, tap. Bro, I'm 4'10". I feel you, girl. I'm so tiny.
Okay, we're both tiny. I'm 4'11", 5 feet between there.
Oh, I'm like a giant almost compared to you two.
Wait, I'm still wait.
3, 4, 5.
Jeez, you're corroded.
You're corroded.
Did you say corroded? What the
You know what? Oh my goodness, I haven't had to do this in a while. Oh, look at that. Poor Lauren. I don't know what happened to her. Yeah.
It wasn't Julie. Sorry, what the hell?
Yeah, take that. That can happen to everyone anytime. Watch this.
Now that you're leaving, he's got to pick on me. I got to carry on the legacy.
I will let you slide on them, but you have to give me LaCroix's.
Man, he's going to roast the fuck out of me. All right. I got to prepare this.
All right. I got another one for you. We asked this last time to BREE, but this is one of my favorite topics right here. Both of these really, but it's a kind of, which one would you prefer to talk about more often? Cults or serial killers? Like which one is more fascinating in your book?
I would say cults.
Really?
Cults and like more like paranormal, just because I've personally had so many experiences with not cults, but paranormal stuff that, yeah, I'm a firm believer in
how many cults have you man?
Like no cult.
She's like, maybe I run the cult.
Bitch,
I'm like, no cult. I've never been a cult.
Fuck
I'm
all
gonna
of
say
you.
what you're. Hold on, I'm listening. Okay.
Oh, well, could you go into one of your experiences then, with the paranormal? That'd be awesome.
I have so many. Let me see. Let me try to think of a good one. Oh, okay. This one just popped back in my head. So my brother, when I was younger, had a tendency of scaring me, or he would just kind of like go behind me and just kind of jump out of nowhere and just kind of like scream, because I'm very easily startled by just noises and people. So he would do that and always scare me. So like me and my sister, we were all used to him doing stuff like this. So we were all just like, oh, that's how he is. That's what he does. So one day, me and my sister were going out somewhere. I don't know where we were going, but I know this sounds bad, but he would go behind the car and he would like jump and be like, oh, and that's how, like, yeah, he would do stuff like that. So this time, me and my sister both experienced this. So she's backing out and we see a black shadow just in the rear view mirror. And we're both like, we stop and we're like, fucking Michael, like, what the fuck? Like, get out and say something already. Like, say boo or whatever you're going to say. And we're sitting there waiting. And I get out of the car and I'm like, looking.
Like, shit, did you hit him?
Yeah, I'm thinking the worst. So I'm like, where? I was like, there's no way he could have had time to go behind the car and go back in the house. So I'm confused and I'm like freaking out. So I go inside and he's asleep.
Oh, shit.
So I go back outside and my sister still didn't believe me. She was like, no, No, and I was like, he's in there sleeping, and there's no one else in the house. So we both get back in the car, and we're just like, I think that was a sign. I think something's trying to tell us something. We might not go out tonight. So I mean, there's like a lot of stuff that happened, but it was in my last house that we believe that house was like extremely haunted.
Oh wow.
A lot of things would happen.
Wow.
Yeah. It was when I was like in my teens, but if I had the opportunity to go back in that house now as an adult and kind of just, you know, when you're a kid, you're more scared of things. You kind of back down. Now as an adult, I can kind of face it. And I can kind of be like, what do you want?
Right.
What are you doing in my house? Like, you know, I would love that opportunity. Yeah. I would love to face it and just be like, why are you bothering me? What do you want? If there's something you need to tell me, tell me. But yeah, that house had a lot. Like that house, that energy in that house, as soon as you walked in that house, it was just like it was heaviness you can feel.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's actually another one I was going to ask. Yeah. About paranormal right there. So that answers two questions at once. Because, yeah, just the seeing something run past me already kind of freaks me out. Especially that black shadow. Like I feel like I felt that before too. But never will you're about to hit it with a car, which is a whole other level of like, did I just murder somebody?
Yeah, it was back then in that house that I believe that whatever that was. It obviously wasn't the first time, and it was always kind of like it would kind of play mind games with you, kind of like I'm here, I'm not here, hey, kind of like toying with you. So that I was used to that. Like if you see something, you know, when you see something in the corner of your eye, and you're like, did I see that? That's what it would do. So in my head, I'd be like, if I thought I saw something, I saw something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Makes sense to me. Yeah. I would tense. Yeah, I would.
And I'm still very sensitive to the paranormal to this day, and I strongly believe that it's because of that house. I can't get near a Ouija board. Like I have them all over just for looks, but I'll never play one ever. Because if I put my hands on one, it's just I can feel that bad energy right away. And I'm like, that's not something I ever want to mess with again.
Fun fact, Ouija boards used to be a kid's game.
Yeah.
They started out as a kid's game. Now it's all
I
like,
remember that.
Don't touch it.
I literally never played one.
Really?
We talked about it on the show, but we were both like, nah.
Well, I've already done one before. I don't care about doing them again. It's just
we were never like, oh, let's do it. Like we were both just kind of like, let's not.
It's not something to toy with.
Oh,
Even
Miguel,
if you're kidding around, it's just kind of I wouldn't mess with that. It's just why.
I get it.
Yeah. I wanted to ask Miguel real quick. What happened to that? What happened to Frankie's desk? Anything happened to Frankie's desk?
Yes. This is a story in the Wayback Machine, real quick. Joe and a previous host, Amanda, actually did the Ouija board at our apartment when we did the show out of what was basically a living room, and we had like a bunch of walls set up for different shows. And they asked if anything there was haunted, and it turned out to be Frankie's desk that we just got the week before from someone on Craigslist who was selling it very cheap. So that was fun. I'm pretty sure we broke it into pieces and threw it away. Not too
Did you
long
really?
after. Yeah, that thing is gone.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah, no, thank you. So, yeah, I definitely think there's something there that you got to be careful about. You can be safe and do stuff like that, but you can also be like, it's just a next.
It does. It kind of it gives you that feeling afterwards, like you're not alone. I mean, even if you, I don't know. I don't want to say like all people believe it because obviously not everybody does. But for me personally, every time I would play it, it would always give me that feeling like I'm not alone anymore. Like it's just not peaceful. That's why I'm like, It's not for me anymore.
I get that. And I think Richard brings up a very good question here. Have you ever ridden with a truck driver to find out later at a bar it's the anniversary of her death?
Was her name Large Marge?
Marge, gosh dang it! I wanted to say it. Large Marge sent me.
You had that ride too?
Again, Pee Wee Herman, for those who don't know, that was in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So thank you, Richard, for that, because that's friggin' awesome. And absolutely, Ouija boards are sold at the Spirit Halloween store. They're sold at Target. You can get one online. You get at Spencer's if you want. They are really readily available for being something that, again, it's a piece of cardboard usually and a plastic. I forget the proper name for it. You guys know what
the P? It starts with a P. Planchette.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Planchette. Yeah. It's so benign of items, but put together in that way, just for some reason. And it really has to do with the people, I think, too. Those who are more open to it will experience.
Well, you can also make it yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe in that stuff and that stuff comes to you and talks to you, you can make it yourself. Because I make planchettes too. And I make them for jewelry, and I make them like resin stuff. And when I'm vending and I'm selling stuff, sometimes like there'll be people passing by, and as soon as they see that planchet, especially like older women, when they see that planchet, they will not come near. They will not come near my booth, and I'm just like,
sorry.
I think they're pretty.
They're
not gonna harm you. Mine are full of like crystals and glitter. Like I make them all pretty.
That's how the devil gets you. Glitz and lamb.
The fancier it is, do you attract a more flamboyant ghosts?
Oh, girl.
A more stylish spirit if it's a cooler looking planchette. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
kind of like Liberace spirit, like visiting your fucking house one day because you just buy that one extra fancy planchette.
That would be awesome. Liberace's super talented. Rest in peace. Anyway, Eduardo's question: what's your opinion on tarot cards?
I used to do the tarot cards, so I believe in them, but sometimes they're best to kind of keep them away, because sometimes I got too into them where I started doing daily readings, and that's not good. You can't keep reading something because it's like you're always waiting for something to tell you what's going to happen, and then you kind of get a little obsessed with it. I toned it down, and I stopped doing it for that reason. I'll occasionally get a reading, but that's another thing I try to avoid, because sometimes it'll come true, or too many weird coincidences. I'm like, if something's gonna happen, then let it happen freely. I don't want to mess with fate or anything. Just like, yeah.
My sister-in-law told me that she wants, if you're gonna do readings, you should only do them every once in a while, because after a while the cards start really reading you, and the cards start becoming like almost like these, not necessarily like sentient beings, but the cards actually start developing their own personality, it seems, from what she tells me, and they start reading you for real. And you know, you got to be careful because they'll start playing you, basically. What do you think about that?
It's kind of true. That's kind of what I experienced. Really? That's why I stopped it.
And when you did the tarot, did you do them by themselves, or did you ever use like a pendulum or anything, or just straight the cards?
Straight the cards, and I would always put like a selenite crystal and a quartz crystal, and I would always meditate. I would meditate, or sometimes if I had a picture of a loved one, because I would do it for a loved one at that time, and I would just meditate and picture them in my head, and it would always tell me. It was always like on point.
Okay.
But like I said, there comes a time where you just don't want to know anymore, and it's just kind of gets old, and you're just like, Whatever.
That kind of reminds me of that. It's a little off the Twilight episode where that couple gets trapped with the future telling machine. You put a nickel in, and it will give you your food. And
Zoltar.
one couple just got so obsessed. Yeah, they would never. Yeah, and they would never leave because they were always obsessed with what had to say, and it slowly took them over. And it might not be exactly the same, but I think there's a lot of similarities in it.
Yeah, it kind of like, I know it sounds cheesy, but it kind of becomes a part of you. So I was like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I don't need you.
That happened to me once with a box of fortune cookies, but then I gained like 5 pounds after a week, and I just had to stop eating them. So
you have to be obsessed if you're eating fortune cookies.
I want to know what was going to happen next.
Cookies. All right, guys, we are at our hour. Thank you so much for your questions, everybody. Andrea, will we see you next week? Will we gonna keep you on here? Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. We'll have BREE back as well. The Alien Queen had some stuff to do tonight, so we will go back to the topic of diseases from space, which is exactly what it sounds like. That's There's no hidden meaning there. It's literally diseases from space. So be careful.
Joe.
Monday.
Holy shit.
Monday.
Joe.
What about Monday?
What I love word.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Monday. Any last words? I'm gonna be doing a independent horror movie trailers part 2 because I got a lot of submissions on that. So I'm gonna be doing a segment on that every other week. So, but it's not gonna be live. It's gonna be pre-recorded because I ain't doing that shit live. I need a new laptop.
But also, yeah, we love you, and you've been the GOAT on this fucking show. Greatest of all time. I'm fucking crying again. God damn it. Like,
you've been the Michael Jordan of this, and not just because you're the tallest.
I played basketball in high school. Till I fucked up my ankle, and then I couldn't play the rest of the season. But whatever.
Shut up, Miguel. I'm trying to be sweet. Fuck you. Make fun of us one last time on this show.
It's too easy.
Yeah, all right, fine. Miguel's on mute. You guys make fun of me all you want for the next 30 seconds.
You can roast me too. I don't care.
It's like rapid fire on Miguel right now. It's like, oh my god. It's like I hate it when he shaves because
do whatever you want. I don't want to hear it.
I hate it when he shaves because he looks 12 again, but then when he's got facial hair, he looks like a 12-year-old with facial hair. Look at that face. He looks like a frowny little kid. He's like, like that one little meme with that little boy. He's like, little baby. Oh, I picked that one because it looks like Miguel.
For real though, I love it. And
great episode, everybody.
Miguel, shut up! Shut up! I love you, and I'm gonna miss you. And you were the fucking best on this show, and you made it possible for us to do lots of shit. And you're the queen. The queen of macabre, Joe. Wait, this way.
Oh.
Joe, the queen of
YMCA.
Joe is the queen of macabre, and we love her, and I'm so proud of you for doing everything that you're doing.
Thank you. You guys are going to go far. I wish you guys the best of luck. Actually, I don't need to wish you guys luck. I know you guys are going to go far because you got ladies like Andrea and BREE and all these new girls that are coming out with all these new shows. You guys are going to fucking rock it. So you guys don't need me.
Just come visit every once in a while. Maybe once a year, come visit us.
Yeah. I'll bring
Good luck with everything. I really hope everything goes well for you.
Thank you so much. And it was sorry I got to meet you at the last minute, but I'm glad I got to meet you. So
yeah.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Tune in next week at 7 p.m. Same time as normal. Tuesday, you will meet the girls from AZ. That's the Girls Gore in Arizona. Bringing them in as well. So if you would like to meet Marlene and Lex, that'll be some awesome stuff there. And we have some more surprises for you coming up. Some pretty big stuff that I'm very excited about. But until then, we will talk to you all very soon. Have a great one.
Yeah.
Bye.